live. Playing some 60 seconds. Reanimated. Or reatomized, my bad. Reanimation Jitsu. In the comments, you know what that is. Oh, I sold. Literally nothing in this room I sold. What up? Let me get a good start. Let me get a decent start. Oh, what the Don't sell. Don't sell. No way I sold. Let's see. I think I forgot the gas mask, the gun, med kit. It's pretty whack. The only thing I got was like a decent amount of food. That could be fine though, I guess. See what happens. I think I'm just gonna send Ted out anyways. Hope he clutches up. Wait. What is that? Never even noticed that before. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. was the sound of a galloping horse. We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fairway, identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they'd get lost. But they'd gotten lost, and they would be most grateful if we could let them use our map. Yeah. But they gave us a briefcase. It's interesting. No. Oh my god. No way the radio got broke. We approached the hole cautiously and peeked inside. What happened next gave us a heart attack. Some crazed rodent or reptile or whatever this crazy mad creature was leapt out and started jumping all over the damn shelter. It was everywhere. We couldn't catch it. Before we could do anything, it pushed our radio off the table and went back in the hole it crawled from. We never saw it again. It drop-kicked the radio. No way, we needed the fucking radio. Where's Ted? Wait, what did it say? During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. We peeked out in the morning. We saw that the suitcase had no address or name on it. We're pretty sure it's meant for us. We open it. No. I already lost the radio. Can't trust it. We took some time explaining our map and found it as an abnormal symbol scribbled in a few places. It appeared as someone hidden something. Go for it. Clutch up. Clutch up. That's what I'm talking about. See that box right there? I know, that's new. Yup. 2 cans. That's what I'm talking about. Eat up. Eat and drink up. We need the radio. And Ted to come back with the radio. Come on. LLC right. You did good, Ted. You did good. Ted returned safely. On the edge of town, there used to be a big parking lot. Now it's more like a junkyard. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found 2 bottles. He got 2 cans and a flashlight. Not bad. Not bad. Starvation. Didn't I just feed her? We're a regular family, so we have the occasional argument or two. But it was never as intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last too long. get out there with some soup in the briefcase. Could be clutch. Answer the phone, introduce themselves, exchange information. We hope they get back to us. A fire, save the book. Nope. No radio. We thought it might be good to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. So we were about to step out. A pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in the most terrifying way. We only had a moment to decide. We were about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who could it be at this hour? Could be part of the wasteland now and how they sort of. Oh. No. Where's Dolores? Hopefully that wasn't her. Dolores is back. And Ted went out to get some stuff. Oh my gosh, he's sick. Though I think they got a med kit. Let's see what happened. We went out and got what we needed, came back. This was what Ted did at the old home. And Dolores came back. She went to the local cinema, got food, water, playing cards, but lost the briefcase. I'll take it. Tired, hungry, of course. How is Ted non-conditioned to? Wait, we can barely breathe in the damn shelter for the last couple hours. The situation is getting noticeably worse. Or maybe, let's see, what happens if we skip it? Some savage shit. We decided to ignore any problems with events to focus on other problems as predicted. All of the developers in Nathy cough and had trouble breathing, but it got better in the morning. We don't know if the issue was, but the important thing is it's kind of lit. Okay. Why is he still tired? mask, radio for the map? Question mark. It's a decent trade, low-key. Fuck it. Yep. Ted has rested. This is a good day to go outside. Look. Oh, we got the radio. Dolores has rested. Good news, government has made a radio broadcast. We'll be out here soon. Dolores wants to fuck with the radio. Maybe this could be good. Come on, be good. We managed to get slightly clear signal after twisting some knobs and pressing some buttons. A female voice talked about being stranded in space. She said something about her crew members going insane and eating all the soup. This could be a prank or just a crazy person, but still, we wish we had a way to answer. For now, we can only listen. But we were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothes. She had a nasty-looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claimed to be a hunter tracking down a big mutant spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that we were to help her. She would pay us back in a while. Okay. Just can't wait around with Dolores. It's so sick. We're actually gonna have to heal her. Seems whoever it was, they met their end after a series of terrifying screams. The radio fell silent just before that. A distressed woman who said her full name and address. She seemed to live in our town. We should take a hike to her house and find out if she left anything of value. Go for it. Day 27. Dawkins residence. The address led us to a small apartment nearby. Inside, we found work uniforms, several pairs of rollerblades, and some supplies. The whole place smelled like coffee, and the uniforms looked like ones a diner waitress would wear. Under a ton of coffee beans in the kitchen sink, we found a stack of papers and contracts with a company called Astro Citizen. Was this lady really sent to space? Who was she? We could ponder these questions while eating the tomato soup we took from her apartment. She didn't sound like she would need any time soon. That was that woman on the radio. Please tell me Dolores doesn't die of sickness. She's still sick. Alright, I guess she has to get fixed by this. Her health hasn't improved. That sucks. Ted has been outside for far too long and still has not returned. We fear getting him back. Wow, Ted. Wow. It's not a good sign. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came up with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he'll reveal some state secrets to us in return. Give him soup. Give him soup. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit. Or rather had, since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated his brain started playing tricks on him. Dolores is having to go ham with that axe. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. What's that noise? Yeah, that noise is coming from below. It's probably right to check that manhole corner. That's the one that's locked ever since we got the shelter. Ooh. Amazing, we had a pirate cave right under our house. It was filled with treasure swords. Too bad. We only had time to grab a map before the place collapsed. Luckily, it didn't have any impact on our shelter. Got a map. Nothing on the radio. We're able to tune in and get rid of just enough static to listen to a very energetic and lively speaker. He seemed well informed and mentioned a few helpful tips that should make it easier for us to survive the next expedition. This expedition right here, right? We shouldn't be able to fail because of that, right? Oh my gosh, if it says the end right here after that radio thing, this game is bullshit. Okay. Alright. What'd we get? Made it back safely. Went to the local school. Big building a mile away from our house. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them. But the aquarium water could still be drinkable. 2 bottles. The PE teacher was a World War II veteran. He kept some of his war trophies and memorabilia in his office at school. Gas mask. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Oh, hell no. 2 waters and a gas mask. Not bad. No way. Someone knocked on the door and we were suspicious and cautious, but a few minutes of talking turned out into a group of old ladies were at a tea party. Bro, spray them old ladies with that fucking spray. Oh my god, AKs. What? Using the bug spray seemed like a good idea, but it slowed the bandits down, but they still had enough firepower to storm into the shelter and steal some of the food. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Our food. It's a good thing we had a bunch. Wait, I was about to say. Today, the music from the radio station stopped abruptly, and instead we got to listen to a transmission for the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they started talking about evacuation. But it turns out there's something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that we're alive somewhere in the area. The exact location was given in German. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us, to create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play and have a cute, mutated animals come to our feet to listen, like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Shall we? Why not, right? But be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Oh, hell no. But ugh. Rad roach. Glowing rad roach. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they're waiting for something. I would literally be terrified if that happened. And then we have to pull. Imagine if we didn't pull the harmonica out, like, what would they do? This is scary. Disco Roach. This is insane. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden, they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong mutated backs. Insane. Looks like we made some new friends, disgusting mutated radioactive friends, food and water. That is insane. That is crazy. We were afraid the army wouldn't get back to us, but they eventually did. The next transmission was full of evacuation promises, but it ended on a big if. The speaker requested that any survivor groups armed with firearms should dispose of them before they get rescued. We don't know what this is about, but it sounds like violating our rights. On the other hand, are there any laws and rights left, or is everyone for themselves? We don't even have a gun. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have any issues with us. True. Base 65. Bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of trouble. I don't know about that. All hands on deck, there are people on the other side of the door and they don't seem too friendly. In fact, they promise us a painful death. At least 70 times already. That's fucked. Monica to save the day. They lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears, surprised by the beauty of our music. They will let us live today. Good, good, good. Day 69. Day 70. What? Day 70 what? Day 73. We know there's a group of bandits camped near our shelter, but we're not exactly powerless. With a bit of luck and force, maybe we can show them that we're not to be trifled with. We can't just murder them all, but it's worth a try, isn't it? Day 75. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse, that's worse, they're spiders. Day 76. We decided we can get rid of the spiders with our bare hands. It's been a while, but there was another message from the military on the radio. They wanted to send a person to go out and meet. Sounds like some kind of precaution or a trick. We hope we know what we're getting into. Who should we send? I mean, this is, if it's a trick, then it's over. If it's not, then I don't know. Damn, this is fucked up if this is a trick. Day 78. We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldier asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations of, and our ragged parents didn't make a bad impression. Day 79. Bandits are back, really? Harmonica. Day 80. We live to see another day. Our attempts at producing beautiful, sorrowful music that would soften their hearts resulted in a catastrophe of hellish noises. Instead, the attackers ran away covering their ears. They're probably back. We attack them? No, right? They offer gun for player cards? That's clutch. What? The girls were very kind and their prices were more than fair. We're glad I accepted their offer. How very clever of them to keep their business alive even after the apocalypse. Were impressed. Yeah. Playing cards for a gun. Genius. Day 83. No way, the bandits are back. Trying to break in. Lock it up. Day 85. I'm about to be at a personal record. I haven't made it to 90 yet. Before. There's nothing more annoying than the silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything that we can do? Do we fuck with the radio? Alright, alright. For sure they are experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's everything would be just fine. Day 87. Yes. We woke up to the sound of banging on our door. Someone has been at it like there's no tomorrow. In manner of speaking, that might be true. Shall we open the door? I think we open it. This could be it. This could be death. Or something amazing. The end. Yup. It's the military. What? We survived. We made it. We got rescued by our brave military. We honestly shed tears of joy when we saw those handsome uniforms covered with radioactive goo. Let's hope this is the end of our desperate survival and we can finally have a fresh start. Dolores has barely made any strength left. We spent 88 days in our shelter. Dolores and Ted made it. Ted did not return, day 29. He didn't return on day 29, but he left day like 25 or something. And, you know, Fort Shelter all the way to 84. Dolores had to survive on her own. Nice. W's in the chat. End the stream there.